If I were to guess, I would say that this house is abandoned too. I'll just take a peek through a window. Yeah, oh, there's a screen there. Is there? Yeah. You know, it's kind of hard to tell. Right next to that house, here's another one. I'm pretty sure this one's abandoned. Entry through the side on there. This one is, they got doll pieces. What have they got in here? What is all of that mess? Not really good for walking around. Does anybody live here? My God, besides those dogs. They have a old shed. Ladies? Is that... So, was this some kind of a commercial? Ladies again. Some kind of a commercial property? Oh my God, you can walk right in. Ladies. But it was to go two ways. What all is visible here? I don't have my flashlight. Wow. What a mess. I guess I'm just kind of walking through. They used to have a desk, and maybe it was oh, it's not. Got a mattress. Old bicycle falling apart. Two bicycles. Oh God, a tree in the way of the door. Man, there's so many abandoned buildings. There's so many abandoned buildings down here. I wonder if they got subsidized early on to encourage people to get down here, to keep the Mexicans away from claiming the property. Here's something. A little bit of a trail that goes back to it. This looks curious to me. There's maybe a chicken bone or something. Probably not. Probably more coyote, raccoon. Old car. So I'm walking back here. What did I say? Maybe 7:30, 7:20. Very spiky on both sides. They got an old. This looks like a 70s Broham. I can walk back here. The nice big trunk to fit a body. Wow. You could fit a body in that. All right. Oh man, this cactus looks nasty. This is a nasty one. Ooh, it's blocking the entrance into, it's got a pretty thick wall to it. They actually had plumbing. I saw a toilet. I'll walk around to it. I don't know what that is. Ooh, what is that? Hornet's nest? What a weird setup. Somebody was living pretty good back here. Isolated and in a nice place. What do we got? A treasure? Oh, not like the video games. Alright, let's look at the bathroom. Oh man, that's cool. Yeah, they had a pretty neat setup. A little more fancy. Why is that rope there? Hanging over the toilet. And the toilet's got water in it. You know, there's some weird insect that is making these mounds. What kind of insect does that? It's got to be, well, I don't know. I don't know what it would be. All right, walk into the back of this property. There's even other property. You know, I'm trying to get to the Rio Grande, and I'm getting sidetracked by some very interesting stuff. Okay, so this is the back of this guy's fallen apart house. But now there's a neighbor. He's got a garage. So there used to be a road they could drive. I mean, that 70s car got drove back here. So, oh, this one's a little more boarded up. So I don't have my flashlight. I feel like such a fool. Well, it's not too incredibly dark. A flashlight would help. Big pipe. Did I disturb something? That's a different sound. Okay, what is this, a mirror? Oh no, it's a screen. I thought it was a weird mirror. That's a good screen still. It's rusty. So somebody might have been living back here. The roof is really close to collapsing. Okay. It's gonna be 86 degrees, and I am dressed for winter right now because it's cold. It got cold this morning. Another room, maybe the kitchen. A broken sink. It's a shack over there. Looks like somebody shot a bullet through the window. You'd have to have thrown something pretty fast to create a circle like that. Okay, no more houses this way. No more. All right. And then there's some trail systems back here. There is possibly a collapsed house or something. There's definite roofing or siding here, sheet metal. But besides that, so this property would have looked a lot different while it was being occupied. It is no longer occupied. There's trails that go back this way. Okay, so you come around here. See, there's an old shack. Maybe it's a little barn. This is interesting. This just crumbled apart. Screen messed up there. So next to this house I checked out, there's other property. I'm sure they would have cleared out their property. They wouldn't have had so many cactuses around. Old stone house and an old wood structure. This has got to be from the late 80s, late 1800s. The wood would have looked a lot fresher. But this is a thick building, and even though it was so thick, it was maybe poorly designed. Okay, they could have maybe done a better job aligning the stone, and maybe even on top of that building on a more. Oh, it's locked. You can't get in. It's locked. Sorry, no entrance in, man, because they locked it. What brand is that? Does it say Sleigh Maker? Genuine pin tumbler? Gotta pick that lock to get in. That's what's amazing about some of these places. They lock up a structure and it just doesn't matter, because the door will fall apart or the building will fall apart itself. Okay, I don't know how to get back to the road. It seems like there's kind of a bit of a trail. Some kind of a building that's well fenced off here. They fenced this off. Oh, it's like a pen. Okay, and then there's that house. There's a pen. And then a building right outside that pen. Oh my. Oh, jeez. I'll get a closer look at it. Okay, so they used a lot of various materials to make a pen for whatever animal. It's got a low roof. That was designed to have a low roof. So a smaller animal. Sheep. They want to let sheep graze though. Okay. Various metal projects, car parts and housing. You just walk through here and you see, man, the sun is ruining my shots. You see various garbage from the 1800s, pretty much. Very proper on this property. There used to be something here. That looks like a tombstone. The way that shape. Metal cabinet. Gas cans. Gotta have your priorities. This wouldn't have... No. Okay. So that's it. Yeah, just getting back to the road now. got sidetracked. Okay, so now I get to the road. I think somebody lives there. It looks more occupied. But you come over here, and over here, in between these abandoned homes, there's people living. But they got some really significant abandoned homes. See, this was designed better, I think. Or it was built more on a level ground. It's a good place to store your tires. But this is pretty sturdy looking. They focused a lot on stability. So the main part was built by the big rocks, and then they went to mud for this addition, I guess. The property is a lot better cleared out. So you got windows. The sun. I gotta work with that sun. Oh, there's another extension too. Okay. So they got a door, a big window, like a doorway. You'd practically walk through that. And then this is cement. They actually cemented a wall with big rocks. That was an older style of cementing, using a lot of rock and hoping for the best. Cement today doesn't rely on. They crush that rock. They found that it's better to have small rock for cementing. But when you're low on resources, I guess. And then a bunch of garbage. Old motorbike over here. Just get a look at it. I gotta work with the sun though. What kind of motorbike was this? It's pretty beat up now. Pretty missing a lot of pieces. I'll turn around. Okay, Japan, Honda. Okay. And then various metal cans out there. Alright, one house down, trying to work with the sun. I see they have greeting trees, I think on the end of their sidewalk. So they spent money on concrete for the sidewalk. Maybe the house was here, because it comes to an abrupt end. But it looks like that real high entrance is here. I don't know why that sidewalk stopped so much. A lot of good concrete right here. It looks like a trailer. Looks like, oh, it's got a couple of different setups here. It's kind of like a trailer. It's all wood. The floor seems somewhat sturdy. Jeez. I don't think... Okay, that might be a bed. And then toilet over here. I might fall through the floor. Toilet and bathroom. I guess would have been a bathtub. Old doorknob. Old closet. Yeah, the wood would have looked better when it was first put together. All right. Another abandoned house. next house down actually kind of looks abandoned too. This one looks pretty occupied. Yeah, they got a truck. This one, look at this. It's got windows that have fallen down. It looks pretty modern. Yeah, the roof looks bad. Doors open. They got things outside. I don't think you could just let yourself in. Oh, you can just let yourself in. Oh, there's a light on. Hello? Or is that sunlight? Okay, I'm thinking the neighbors across the street are probably watching me. I'm gonna exit. Huh. I'm gonna exit. It has no lock. They don't bother even locking it. But it must be, it looks like a recent abandonment. Oh my god. It's interesting. Let's see if the neighbors are watching. There is, I don't know what the deal is with that one house. Yeah, it looks kind of occupied with the lamp in there. But I think it's a recent abandonment. So they actually lock the door. Yeah, I just have all kinds of, yeah, they're definitely old. Oxygen tank, several crutches, nice antlers. Interesting. It's like more likely to be protected. Very neat. They were living pretty neat with this nice roof. Various tools. Those look nice. Stove in case it gets hot. Heat gun. So this is the garage, kind of a low ceiling. Living pretty good. Cooking pans. You know, I probably could find something I could use in here. Well, I gotta admit, I did find a couple of things that were useful in here. I got some twine, pretty much. They got all kinds of various tools. I can't quite picture what their expertise was. It was like a jack of all trades with all the various things in there. Car parts, electrical tape, twine, I don't know, it's carpenter tools, and it's just a jack of all trades. Talk about Judge Bean's like boxing match that was in Mexican territory. So that happened across the Rio Grande. Too bright, yeah, it's too bright of a sun. Forget the year exactly. Say 1903. Somebody was knocked out in 95 seconds on a sandbar on the Mexican side of the Rio Grande. Is this a natural formation? That's a straight up wall up there. When you look at the map and you see that there's a loop, you wouldn't think of this. Rocky and extreme hill. A loop with a, oh, maybe it goes down that way. The Rio Grande is in the woods somewhere down that way. There's probably a trail in the loop road. I should probably do that. I'm guessing that wall over there is Mexican wall. What a formation. I believe that's natural, but amazing how that forms. I've seen similar in Twin Falls, Idaho. They got that straight up face, the butte. But at the end of the loop, was somebody buried there? That's a weird rock like design. Eagle's nest. We got two signs. Eagle's nest. All right, I read that after I record this. They're called somebody shot 2 bullets. Oh my god. And they came from this side. You could see the bend. I bet the exit is, no, it's not that clear. It could have come from the other side.